Hello and happy Tuesday. Melissa here at the Fuzzy Goat. And I forgot to grab some things I was going to show you today, but I have lots of stuff to show you because we are, yes, getting ready for the holidays. We actually had some Christmas music being played today, which I love. So that's always super fun. And let's see what else. Oh, as you can see, I finished my Riptide slip over because I think there's also a pullover. It was a super fun project. I love the side here. And of course, I think you can see that, the split hem. Love the split hem. I did use some non-superwash for my stash, but we do have some 29 bridges as well. But any DK would work. Hi, Virginia. Thanks for watching. I wore it last week and then I blocked it. I wore it first to see, but I felt like it needed to be blocked. And I did gain probably a little bit of length. Not a whole lot, but I like wearing it. It's super fun. And especially for the weather here. You know, we wake up and it's what we call freezing here, but by 9-10 o'clock it's warm, so a vest is just perfect. What else I think that's I think I'll start showing you some of the projects I've got going on here. Not projects, sorry, I'm going to show you some items that I have here. Projects, I was super focused on a few. So you know how sometimes I have this many that I cast on and then I start narrowing it down. So I'm here. So I just have a few to show you today because I finished this and I finished the Double Dark. So I focused on those and I have a few more that I'm trying to focus on. I've got a trip coming up the end of November and I'm trying to get them done for that. So let me start showing you some fun stuff that we are pulling out and getting on the shelves for the holidays, for gift ideas. Look at these fun little guys. They are super fun. So we have, I think one of them, they all are online now. This one, which is the elf. We call these organic cotton festive plush. This is the elf. And if you can hear it, he has a little rattle in him. Isn't that fun? So we have that guy. We have the bear. He is holiday.
Holiday toys now.
Holiday toys. Okay, holiday toys. Too long, but you can find them on our website. Isn't that cute? No rattle there. So we have him. We have the, I'm sure this is called the ballerina. Yes, ballerina. Look at her detail. So cute. We have, and then we have the reindeer. Sorry, this basket's wanting to fall. Moose, I'm sorry, moose. Moose. I don't know if anybody watches Arnie and Carlos, but they always say that with one of their dogs. They go moose when she starts barking. They go moose. Anyway, so there's a moose. So yeah, check those out on our website. Super fun. Let me just say, yeah, the eyes, nothing. Yeah, the eyes are all crocheted, knitted, whatever, but yeah, nothing loose that can come off. So super, I'm thinking of, you know, little babies and such. So those are our toys. We also got in more of our, I think these make great gifts for the holidays. Our Liberty hankies. Let's see what we have several colors. Yeah, Liberty hanky. You can find them on our website. This one's sangria. I just grabbed a few. And this one is green something. Looks like the word is cut off. I can't remember. Okay, this is one. I didn't show this one. I actually did get these from my mom. Cornflower. I think for Mother's Day or something. And like I said, I think we have a couple. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Sorry, I had bad connection there for a few minutes, or for a few seconds. Connie, thank you for watching, and Barb. This was Harry something. Harry H-O-O something. So super fun. So those are our Liberty hankies. All right, and so last year I actually did get these kits and I made several of them. They were super fast. I have some left over, so I might actually make more. I got my daughter Riley to help me. Well, she got a little frustrated, but maybe we'll try it again this year. But basically you're doing this with your fingers. We have two colors and the colors are the ribbons, right? So all the yarn is that. This one is garnet and that's the color that I have. So I have to remember I have these because I think they make cute little gifts. And then we also have Jasper here. I think it's what it is. Oh, I'm sorry, gold. Gold, and that's the ribbon color. So check those out. They are called, what do we call them? Holiday Woolly Wreath Ornament Kits. Yeah, those are fun. And I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I made at least 6. So depending on your gauge with your fingers, you might get more. But everything is included in those kits. And then we have these. This is kind of fun too. Macrame kit for decorations. Isn't that fun? And I think everything you need's in this one too. Yeah, that'd be super fun. What is that? I can't read. I think that might be the difficulty level if I can't read it. Yeah, let's check those out. And then we got a reload in of our theme packs, which is good because I'm going to show you what I use my theme pack for today. I'm sorry, these are noisy. I think we got this is in the mood. I think we've had that before. This is Fa La La. This one is the one I use, which is Happy Hour. And I think this is a new one. No, Eyes on Horizon. This is not. We've had this one before too. This is, Gemini. So it's kind of fun, right? Eyes on Horizon. A Slice of Sunshine. And this one, Aries. I think this is a new one for us too. Kaden said when she opened the box, oh, I can tell Melissa picked these out. That is so me. And then the last one is, I think we might have had this last season too, Snow What Fun. So, yeah, along the lines. That's so fun. Anyway, so we do have pattern ideas for these. Some people use them as, oh, Beth Ann, you received your Screaming Goat. Doesn't that just make your day? But we do have pattern ideas. Some people use these for like a 1 skein or maybe 2 skein shawl, and they'll just, go from one color to the next. I use these for color work in my sweater that I'll show you, the Christmas Bell. So yeah, and some people just use them as accents, just like to have a variety of little colors to maybe bind off a project or just add a little color. So lots of options with these. Okay, those are the theme packs, and those are fingering. Practically, what do we call them? Practically perfect. Yeah, practically perfect smalls. So they do have a total of 810 yards, and they do have some nylon, I believe. Trying to see. I have it on here. It's a fingering weight yarn. Yeah, there's 10 colors. Yeah, so you have a lot of fun with those. All right, so y'all ready? Let's talk about my projects. You'll see that I got really focused on this one in particular. This is the, what just left? Oh, the duplicate. The duplicate, I think they call it pullover. They kept switching the name to a pullover to a sweater, but you can find this on Ravelry. You can also find a link to this under Ideal Worsted Weight Yarn. So, I'm just going to tell you, take my word for it. It smells so good. I was being very generous with my bomb this weekend, apparently. So at first I thought I might do a vest. And then I decided, because there's another color that will be introduced, which is where the duplicate happens, okay? So then I decided, maybe I do want this a long sleeve. Oh, the vest that I'm wearing, this pattern that I'm wearing is called Riptide Slipover. And in the pattern, you can do a crew neck or a V-neck. And she also has, but it's a different weight yarn, Riptide Pullover maybe. I want to say that might be maybe a fingering. This is a DK weight. It was a really fun pattern. In the beginning, you kind of had to look at the pattern, but you got to the point where you didn't have to look at the pattern anymore. It was fun. And it's DK, so it kind of went fast. This one is the duplicate sweater, pullover. You can, like I said, you can find it on Ravelry. I will be crocheting this color in my rib, the pearl stitch of the rib. So I can't wait to do that. I was going to do it as a vest, like I said, but last week, I think when I was showing it, I decided to go ahead and I'm going to do sleeves because I just think it's a nice squishy yarn. It's a worsted weight, so it'll be kind of lofty. So I feel like it needed that. I might even block it. I did try it on. It's a little more fitted. I got the length, but so my husband won't say you need to do that longer. It's a little more fitted than I wanted, and I kind of suspected that, but I do think it'll stretch, right? It's a ribbing, so it'll stretch. And once I block it, I'll probably block it out a little bit. So I probably will block it before I do the duplicate stitch. That's what I'm thinking. So I've started on the sleeves, which are going super fast. Because of the smaller circumference, I did go up in needle size, also so it go faster. Don't tell anybody. But I decided, I think I used an 8 here. And when I used the 8 here, I think I just made the switch. It was just a little tighter stitch. And I'm like, I don't want my sleeves tighter. So I went up. And I have some of my Christmas. Yeah. So this one I need to get done before Thanksgiving or the week of Thanksgiving. Not sure about the neck. I need to look at what's happening with the neck. So you can see I have those. Oh, you should have seen this was a mess. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get further on it, because I had the front, each shoulder on hold. I had the neck on hold. And then they had you can see. I have 3 stitches on hold for the other sleeve on the underarm that they tell you to put on hold. So I had like 6, maybe more. I may have 3 right now. So I probably had, 6 stitch holders on there. And we just got in more stitch holders. I love my stitch holders. We have both. I think we sell them online in a pair. So I think you get a short one, which I like to use for sleeves or necks. And then we also have the long one. So stay tuned for the sleeve. I do realize I have abandoned a couple of my other projects, just short term. So they are sitting there waiting amongst the dust from the renovation. And I have to say, our renovation is going really well, in case you were wondering. We are hoping that the cabinet bases will go in on Thursday. So, and then we have to wait for the countertops. Anyhow, with that going on, I do get a lot of knitting. So that's a super fun one. I think this pattern was just released, but we do have more of the Ideal yarn, and I'm in love. I'm in love with the Ideal yarn. I love the way it feels. Yeah, so there we go. Got that project to show you. Then, y'all are gonna laugh. So all of a sudden, I was sitting down Friday night, and all of a sudden, look what appeared on my needles. Another ranunculus. Who knew? Anyway, I am teaching another class, and I wasn't intending to cast one on. I'm like, I've done this, 6 times, 5 times. I don't know. I don't necessarily need to do one for the class. Like I kind of know the pattern, but then I just couldn't stop myself. We had this brown from the pop-up, and then we also had some of 29 Bridges Surrey silk, and I thought, what would happen if I use them together? Can you kind of see what's happening there? I think I showed these last week. So this is it's a DK weight, non-superwash, because I'm in love with non-superwash now. And this is her Surrey. It's actually got some alpaca in it and silk. So I'm holding those together. And yeah, so let me tell you about the ranunculus pattern. So I've done this so many times that I think I never have done her increases the way she says to do them. So finally this weekend, I did resign myself to doing them the way she did. I'm not sure it's any different. It doesn't look any different, her increases. But what else was I going to say? Also on her pattern, those of you who have made it, she's got short rows. She got more short rows in the back, but she has a few in the front. And the last couple I made, I chose to leave the short rows in the front off. So that just means my neckline might be a little lower. I don't think she has that many short rows, but I just decided I didn't want to kind of riding up my neck. So anyway, I did the smaller circumference on the neck. We have somebody in the class doing the bigger circumference. So yeah, so that's fun. Join us. The Ranunculus is such a quick, I do think I can get this done too, because it's on a 10. It's a quick project and fun, and you can do it with so many different weights. And I have done just that, many different weights of that. All right, let's go. So I realized I kind of neglected this because I was at a I need to measure this, the widest point of this Here Comes the Sun, and the rows, I'm just so happy. The rows were just taking a very long time. And now I finished the color work for the top, and I think she tells you to measure 9 inches from the front down. I don't think I'm quite there yet, so I have just a few more rows just of this color. I don't have to do any more chart right now. And then I'll separate the sleeves, and then y'all probably be seeing more of this because I think it'll go much faster. And I think just with the construction going on in the house, I just couldn't focus on it. I felt like I was just getting really distracted. So anyway, so this is my Here Comes the Sun. Cadence is done and has been done. So now I'll be working on the body, well, the sleeves until I separate, which looks like I'm pretty close. And then I'll be working on the body, just in stockinette in the main color. And then I'll have another chart for the bottom. So stay tuned. Here Comes the Sun. This is it's a sport weight, and it's using oh my gosh, not Queen City yarns. And Cadence was noticing on hers that it doesn't pill at all. Like she's worn a lot of it, and she's like, it doesn't pill. Look at this. That's kind of cool. So there you go. That is my Here Comes the Sun. Yeah, I've just whittled it down to 2 patterns, two projects. Can you believe it? I know I do have more at home, but I feel like these are the ones that I need to get done. And I would like to cast on 1 or 2 more before the holidays. Not that I will finish them before the holidays, but I know that if they're on my needles, I'm moving forward with it. So this is what I've used my theme pack for. What's happening here? Christmas Bell by Isabel Kramer. Make sure I got the right side here. Yeah, this is the back. Yeah, look, okay, so I'm holding it up. I'm getting there. I am chipping away at this body. So this is a good one to work on when I'm tired or at night. Okay, let's just say Isabel Kramer is beautiful, and she's tall and lean. I think she has you doing the body for like 11 inches, and I don't think maybe even more, before you even do the ribbing. I typically don't like mine quite that long, so I'm thinking around 9 inches. I'll probably try it on. But again, this has got to get done, right? Before Thanksgiving. I'd like, right, to be done. I don't think I have to do anything with the neck. And I'm deciding about the sleeves. I'm deciding about that. This is, we have some right now, I think. This is the Hella Hanks, Emma's Hella Hanks, and this has got a little cashmere in it. It is lovely. I had blocked this part. I mean, you could tell a difference between the blocked and unblocked, just feeling it. Maybe not by looking at it, but it is just lovely. So, and I'm just so tickled with the body because I was afraid it was going to be kind of boring, but it's really turned out. I'm excited. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's all I have. I will try to put these links up for the products that I showed you under here, so you guys can see them and go back to them, or you can just look on our website. We're happy to show you any yarns you'd like. If you want to see something paired or answer any questions, let us know. And I look forward to catching up with y'all on Tuesday. All right, have a great week, and I cannot believe we're in November. All right, take care. Bye.